It's October 26th, day 6. It's 12 p.m. At least I'm kind of waking up closer to the morning time. I made oatmeal. Kind of went grocery shopping yesterday, but I couldn't carry too much. But I got soy milk, oatmeal, and bananas. So when you go buy produce, there's not like a weighing station at the register, and so like the lady was telling me something in Croatian and I couldn't understand it, and she told someone else with bananas the same thing, and the lady left, and I thought like, oh, bananas can't get weighed at the self-checkout, you have to go to a checkout with a person. And then I was just like standing there hella confused, and the employee like left me, and then some other lady who spoke English, she was like, do you understand? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, like go you need a sticker from the produce section, like it'll weigh them for you, and then it'll give you a barcode so you can scan it over here. And so I bring the bananas to the produce section, and of course there's the weighing station. I clearly understand that, but there's like maybe 50 buttons, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 50, with no labels or anything. And then there's like a sticker label printout. And I was like, I don't even know what to press. And I was just looking around, like looking hella confused. And this old man, he's like, are you from here? And I'm like, no. And he's like, do you need help? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, press number 1. Like, press number 1, that's it? He's like, yes. He like presses number 1 for me and takes out the sticker, bags my bananas. And he's like, welcome to Croatia. And I'm like, oh, this is hella sweet. So the micro interactions I've had with people are super nice and genuine, and the interactions with the taxi drivers and the motorcycle company have been pretty bad, actually. So yeah, ups and downs. I played badminton last night, so I'm kind of like achy, which is great. Gonna eat breakfast, and I got a cell phone plan with T-Mobile yesterday, and I spent all night last night. I stayed up till like 5 a.m. with customer service with AT&T trying to cancel my plan and figure out this T-Mobile thing, because my iMessages weren't working. But now I don't have service on my phone, so I have to go to the mall and figure that out. And then I want to figure out my Zoleo, that GPS tracker my dear friend Lucy got me. And then I want to install my rack on my bike. So I'm making moves to get out of here. We're gonna open our luggage rack. self-explanatory. So 4 holes, sorry, 6 holes. 1, 2, 3. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. But my biggest Allen key is not big enough for this, so we're going to take these out and attach the rack from the back first, and then I'm just gonna go to a mechanic shop and ask if I could borrow a tool. Took a really long time to figure out where the spacers went. It was self-explanatory once you slow down and thought about it. So there were 4 spacers. They're black, so the longer, smaller diameter ones went here. 1, 2, 3, 4, obviously. And then I don't have a big enough Allen key for this one, and the bigger spacer goes here. So I actually have to find a mechanic shop or something, or I don't know, somewhere to buy the tool, and maybe I'll just ask them to do it for me. But it'd be nice to actually have it. I think I'll probably buy one now that I'm thinking about it. Looking at the bike, of course, it's hard to examine it when someone drops it off when it's dark. So the chain's actually really dry. I'm gonna have to buy lubricant and all that stuff. So yeah. That took about an hour, and he told me that you need a shop to do all this stuff and a garage and tools, and I'm like, well, how does everyone else do this? So I did it. Okay, we wandered the streets and we found this bakery, and I got cheese bread and it was 4.9 kunas, which is about 75 cents. And then I was like just walking around and I find this like vegetable smoothie place, and I got a green smoothie and it was 12 kunas, so that's $1.85. Maybe I can make up all that I was like scrapped like 800 kunas the first day from the taxi driver from this, but whatever, water on the bridge. So I'm just trying to eat healthier, try to get more vegetables in, because I haven't been eating well the last few days, just because of like traveling and exhaustion. So we're gonna start cooking and grocery shopping. Okay, so I'm eating dinner right now. I went to the T-Mobile store. My phone was locked today because outside the EU you only get 50 minutes, and I know he told me that the T-Mobile associate told me this, but I thought like, oh, 1-800 numbers are free like across the world. No, those are US numbers and they cost money, so only calls within the EU are free, but anything like basically dialed with the phone not on WhatsApp is gonna it's gonna eat into the minutes. And dude, I was on AT&T's customer service line for like 2 hours, so but it's like 329 kuna extra that they're gonna charge me, but that's only still like, I don't know, $40 versus like if you did that like with like a US service, it'd be like, I don't know, $100. So lesson learned. Like, this is my first time getting a SIM card, so it's just not stuff I'm familiar with, but now I know. And So my phone plan's actually under my couch surfing host name because he's Croatian and it's a Croatian plan, so bless him. They told me I had to ask him to call technical support, like, I'm gonna pay for the bill, but like, pay for the bill, unlock my phone. And so poor him, he's just doing so much for me, and I'm just really thankful because this is like the frustrating hard part. Well, that was painful. Yurok was on the phone with T-Mobile customer service, and instead of 329 kunas on the text they sent me, it was actually 3,001 kunas, which is about 460 US dollars. Whatever, at this point, just take my money. I can't even be mad. That's like my mistake. How was I supposed to know 1-800 toll free is only in the US and it's not international, so meh.